In this video, I'm going to show you how to make probably the best burger I've ever had in my life. It's a burger that I always come back to, and I honestly struggle to find one better than this. I think you are going to love it. It's going to be a smashed, then grilled burger for that flame grill flavor with a garlic aioli, and the YouTube algorithm tells me if I tell you that this burger is going to change your life, I'll probably get more views. We are going to kick off this burger by making our own burger patties. So what I've got here is some brisket trim, just some brisket trim from the weekend. And as most of you probably know, most of my trim goes into making my own sausage, but I really wanted to make this burger video, so I kept some behind. And this is about an 80-20 blend of lean and fat, 80% lean, 20% fat. And I'm just judging that visually. You could go a bit more scientific and weigh your lean meat out and then add the right amount of fat to take it to 80-20. I've done this quite a few times, so I'm doing it visually. So we're gonna put this through the grinder once. So we've got our brisket trim ground up. This can go back into the fridge for a few minutes whilst I put the grinder away. Next up, we're gonna form these into some 100-gram balls. Just gonna take a little ball, try not to work it too much, and then just lightly press it together. And obviously you don't have to be too accurate. That first one was 106, this one was 108, and just keep going. So that worked out to be 9 perfect 100-gram balls of meat. So from here, you can pretty much go any direction you want. You could use these as balls for smash burgers on something like a Blackstone or any kind of flat top griddle. You could put them into a burger press like this and make regular burger patties, but I like to do something slightly different. So I really like the thinness and the texture of a smash burger, but I also really like the flavor of a flame grill burger. And a couple of years ago, my wife really wanted a smash burger, but we didn't have something like a flat top griddle or a Blackstone for me to make smash burgers. So what I ended up doing to kind of approximate a smash burger and also to get some kind of outdoor charcoal grilling flavor was to pre-smash them indoors and then cook them on the grill. For me, that's become one of my favorite ways to have a burger. You get that nice thin, almost smash burger patty, plenty of Maillard reaction on it, a nice charcoal grill flavor, and they're ideal if you don't have a flat top. And all you need to do it is a smasher, the same tool that you would use if you were doing smash burgers, and some patty paper or patty wax. Take our ball, patty paper on top, and then smash it down just like you were making a smash burger. Then we've got our pre-smashed patty ready to go. Good thing about these as well is you could stack these, put them into a Ziploc bag and put them in the freezer, pull them out, defrost them, cook them whenever you want. So we'll just keep going with these. Once these are all pressed out, these can ideally go into the fridge overnight. That's going to allow some of the proteins to relax and bind into their new shape. It's going to mean that it's not going to fall apart on the grill, but I'm trying to get this video filmed all in one day. So these are going to go into the fridge while I get on with some other stuff. So while those hang out in the fridge, I'm going to make up a sauce for the burger that is perfect. I absolutely love this in a burger, and it's not a burger sauce. It's more of an aioli, and it's not even an aioli. It's basically a garlic mayo. True aioli is just garlic and olive oil. So this is more of a faux aioli. Either way, it's really good. So full recipe for this will be in the description, but we're gonna start off by microplaning some garlic, 2 cloves. And if you don't have a microplane, you could either do a real fine mince or just use a crusher. It's really not gonna matter that much. And then over the top of that, we're gonna go in with about the juice of half a lemon. So the reason why I like to do it like this is the acidity from the lemon is gonna denature some of those pungent enzymes. It's gonna stop it from being overpowering, and it should hopefully make your breath smell less bad. Maybe a touch more. Let that sit for 15-20 minutes. Once that's sat for a little bit, we're going with about half a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, some mayonnaise, and I apologize to everyone who feels strongly about real aioli, some freshly cracked black pepper, good pinch of salt, and I'm purposely not doing this in my NutriBullet or blender or anything like that because I find that it breaks down the mayonnaise a little bit too much and this sauce goes pretty runny. I want this kind of thick like a burger sauce so it doesn't just completely ooze out of my burger, so a small whisk is perfect. Give that a taste. Touch more lemon. That is perfect. Put some cling film on this, this can go into the fridge. And the thing that makes pretty much every burger even better is bacon. I've got some regular belly bacon or streaky bacon. This is home cured, home smoked, homemade. If you want to know how to make this, you can watch the video on how I do that here. This is really nice thick cut bacon that I'm just gonna cook in a frying pan. I'm gonna cook it really slowly, render out some of those fats, get it nice and crispy. But obviously you could just buy store-bought bacon. Ooh, this is smoky. So we get a couple of rashers of this down, cook it nice, low and slow. Get a lot of that fat to start rendering out, and that's gonna fry the bacon. Is that enough? No, surely not. There we go. So we get that onto a nice low heat. Then it's obviously not a cheeseburger without cheese. And for me, it has to be American cheese. Here in the UK, my preferred go-to American burger cheese slices are the mature slices from Tesco. So I can safely say that I've tried pretty much all of the options that are readily available. And these always seem to come out on top for me in terms of meltability, flavor, color. And a lot of people will say that the Kerry-made brand are really good and that they're the best, but I haven't tried those many times and gone through many bricks of them. I really don't think that they're that good. They don't melt that great and the flavor is pretty bland. I feel like those Kerry-made ones are really good because they don't come in individual plastic wrappers. So if you're working on a food stall doing smash burgers or any kind of burger, from a workflow perspective, they're really good. But from a flavor perspective, I don't think they come close to the Tesco ones. So these are what I'm going to be using today. And lastly, in terms of burger components, I'm going to go with some sweet white onion. So here in the UK, these aren't that common. These are not the same onions that you find in the supermarket, the brown onions, but you can buy these at farmers markets, farm shops, Ocado, M&S, Morrison's, normally labeled white onions or sweet mild white onions or just mild onions. These are a lot less harsh than brown onions. I use these a lot, especially when I'm making Mexican or Tex-Mex inspired food. And the reason why I use raw white onion is because I really love In-N-Out burger. I love the flavor that the white onion gives to a double, so I like to add it to my burgers. And in a lot of cases, I'll put this through a mandolin to get it nice and fine, or sometimes I'll just cut a whole ring of it. This is kind of going to be like an ungrilled Oklahoma burger. We're just going to be garnishing our burger with this. Time to get the grill fired up. Another wet day here in the UK. And I'm using the Weber because I've got the slow and sear insert in, which is great for searing everything. Don't need a huge amount of charcoal in there because there's some left from the last cook. Twist open my fire starter. Once that's mostly burnt down, I'm just going to go in. And I'm going to give the rest of that charcoal an opportunity to catch. Bacon is looking really nice. All that fat's rendered out. It's starting to get nice and crispy. And once I'm happy with that, I'm going to take it off and pop it onto some paper towel. Then I'm going to turn up the heat on this pan, take my burger bun. I occasionally like a seeded bun. I think it works great for this burger. This is the Saint Pierre seeded bun. It's good, it's not overly sweet, and we're going to use this rendered bacon fat to toast our burger buns. So grill is nice and hot, burger patties, and from here, everything's going to move pretty quick. These cook super fast. So we're going to go down, 2, and then you can hit these with salt and pepper or seasoned salt. I like to use my own seasoned salt, and we're going to go quite heavy. Just one side. Then we'll give them a flip. Cheese them. Then we'll stack them with a 45-degree difference. Take them off. Then we'll go down with our toasted bun, some of our kind of aioli, garlic mayo, and we'll hit the top bun a little bit as well. Smashed and grilled burgers, couple of good strips of bacon, some fresh white onion, crown it, and that is one of my favorite burgers in the world ever. And I'm sure that you can probably tell why. This for me has got everything that I want. A garlicky, acidic burger sauce, grilled burger patties, melted cheese, homemade bacon, white onion, toasted bun. I honestly don't think it gets much better than this. So I know this is a YouTube channel, this is my YouTube video, so it's very much in my interest to say that this burger is good. So you go and make it, you like it, you do all that stuff. But I can genuinely say this is one of the best burgers I have ever had in my life. And that is true, genuine, and it's probably something to do with the fact that I made it. It has all the things that I want. It's got a high quality, super squishy bun. It's got really fresh, freshly ground beef from high quality briskets that I ground myself. My own homemade bacon, that sweet white onion, thinly sliced, that garlic aioli or garlic mayo, which I think works perfectly in a burger. The acidity from the lemon comes through perfectly. Good melty American cheese. It is a perfect burger in my opinion. And I've made this burger quite a lot, but this is probably the best one that I've made. Kind of everything came together really well on this. And although this is a lot of savory stuff, it doesn't have anything that stands out kind of on the sweet side or the acidic side like ketchup or pickles, but there's a huge amount of sweetness from the onions. That garlic aioli does have some sweetness. The bacon's kind of sweet. So although there's a lot of salt and a lot of savory, a lot of umami, it's surprisingly balanced. And yeah, if I ever entered a burger competition, this is 100% the burger that I would submit. And don't get me wrong, I love a smash burger, but the flame grilled smoky flavor coming through is delicious. It takes the burger to a different level entirely. The whole thing almost tastes like a gourmet version of the flame grilled burgers from Burger King. It's like an XL bacon double cheese, but actually good. So yeah, that is my perfect burger. One I highly recommend that you go and try. As always, you don't have to grind your own meat. You don't have to cure and smoke your own bacon. But at some point in time, I reckon it's worth giving all those things a go. And I can almost guarantee you're gonna love it. So if you like this video, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out. Please like, comment, do all that kind of stuff. A huge thank you to my channel members. You help me out every single month, as well as watching, commenting, doing all that stuff. It really, really helps me to be able to make these videos. So thank you very much to those guys. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'm really looking to get to 100,000 subscribers this year. So click the button. It's really, really easy, helps me out a lot, and you might like what's to come. So as always, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next week for another video.